Welcome back to Half Moon's Picks. This is week 7 in the NFL, and week 6 was atrocious. I only did 1-3 against the spread. There's my numbers there. Still doing pretty good. My only losing week of the year. There's like 4 or 5 games that only covered the spread. The rest of them was like 8 or 9 freaking upsets. So if you did a lot of upsets this week, you probably banked like Bank of America. You know, it's like phew. And you know, a funny story. You know, before I get into last week, I deposited like $50, and I bet heavy on Green Bay and New England, which they both won, but you know, they didn't cover. So I lost it by a hook on one too. So I was like, I went back online. And I only had $10 left. I was like, screw it, man. I'm just gonna play the slots, right? You know, I'm ticked off because New England only ran the ball in the fourth quarter, went 3 out on the rest of the game because they knew they had to win. So they didn't bother getting any first downs or anything. So I was like, man. And so I was playing the slots with my remaining $10 I had on there, and then I hit the jackpot at like $200. Oh my God, you know, and I got within like the first 2 minutes of playing too. So I was like, I mean, and I'll go over stats, go over games and everything. I spend the whole day, Sunday and Monday, just going over the games and just a click of the wheel, win $200. Anyway, so like I said, I went 1-3, but it gives me 25% for the week. Going over the games, you know, another game like Atlanta lost in New Orleans. Man, that's tough. You know, some people guessed the Cleveland would keep it close. You know, Denver did win, but a lot of these teams just keeping it close. You know, like Drew Brees was a freaking monster. It's San Diego. You know, they played a flawless game. You know, Luck and the Colts, they played flawless. You know, no picks. Even Brady had a pick. You know. So it's just unbelievable, you know. Carolina, you know, like I said, I called that one. That was where I won the $10. Woo! You know, so. All right, so let's get this week and start with the picks. My fourth pick of the week, we got the New York Jets traveling to the New England Patriots. This is a divisional game. The spread is 10 points. And Jets always play the Patriots close. I don't know why. And this year, I think Jets are doing pretty good. They have like #1 defense. Fitzpatrick's playing well. And I think this game will be close. I still think New England will probably pull it out, but you know, they didn't do beast mode last week, so I don't know. I don't think they're going to do beast mode this week. So go ahead, pick the Jets plus 10. My third pick of the week, we got Houston traveling to Miami. Now Miami won this last week. They played who they play? Oh, Tennessee, and it was a very easy victory. And Sue actually had a batted ball down, which is surprising. Most people thought he wasn't even showing up, but you know, the defense played well. I know it's just against Tennessee. Tennessee's not a great team, but you know, Tennessee had a week off to prepare for the Dolphins and still couldn't beat them. Now we got Houston going to Miami. Houston beat Jacksonville last week. Like I said, not a big win over there, but it was a close game. You know, actually they came back because of a couple pick sixes from Bortles. So I don't think they're going to get it this time around. I don't think Tannehill's going to hand them over 21 points in the fourth quarter. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Miami minus 4.5 to beat Houston. My second pick of the week is a Monday night game. We got Baltimore traveling to Arizona. Now Arizona, again, they had, like the Falcons, they just had a ton of turnovers. They just did horrible. And a third string quarterback just came in from Pittsburgh and beat the Arizona Cardinals, who had the #1 scoring offense. Like I said, it was a rough week last week. I don't think it's going to happen again. That was just a fluke. Baltimore lost last week. They're what, 1-4, 1-5. I don't see them going into Arizona and beating them. It's a 7-point spread. That should easily be covered by the Arizona Cardinals. So go ahead, pick Arizona -7. And by number 1 pick of the week, we got Atlanta traveling to Tennessee, where Tennessee just got beat by Miami. Now, Atlanta is their second road game. It's tough to, play 2 road games in a row. They just lost to New Orleans. They had 6 turnovers, like 5 of them were in the first half. I don't think they're gonna happen. I think they're gonna fix that turnover issue. Tennessee is a struggling team, rookie quarterback. I think Julio Jones is probable right now. The spread is only 3.5, so I'm going to pick Atlanta -3.5 to beat Tennessee. All right, that wraps it up for the week. Let's throw down the weekly scoreboard here. Like I said, a lot of us did bad, but a few of us did pretty good. Jeff Mysterio, the Sean P. mysterious guest, actually just came on the show, threw him in his picks, and he got 3-0-1. So you won the weekly week. You get the new guy in there, So he got 87.5%. Poetic Kid did excellent this week. 5-1 at 83%. A new guy, Logan Brett, got him on here. Linked below. 4-1-1 at 75%. Billy B, exceptionally, he did well, and this week is what the straight ups on the leaderboard too on the pools that we play on. So he got 75%. Blue Roof Bandit 60%, 3-2. The Guru did exceptionally well, and NFL Predictor 316. 4-1 at 50%, and the rest of us are way below. Like I said, I'm 25%, so not so great this week. I expect to turn it around next week. Also, stay tuned next week. This is going to be my Halloween special, but I have a special superhero guest to make my picks for me. It's on the down low, so don't tell anybody, but stay tuned. It'll be a treat for you. Well, that wraps it up for the week 7, and I'll see you next week. Peace.